Well, and thank you so much for coming, guys. How are you doing? Glad to see you here. We received like 100 participants already, and it's sold out. I'm so excited to welcome you guys, and please enjoy this event. And we're gonna have fun with the music, with the rhythm, with the Spanish music as well. And today we are going to have our wonderful speaker, and he is a concert pianist, and we are so thankful for them. And also Mr. Ian as the moderator from the United Kingdom. He is as well-known music educator in Indonesia. And I'm personally thank you to both of you because you are giving your best time and yes, knowledge, everything you're gonna give today. And yeah, I'm so thankful. Just to tell a little bit about Panda Piano course, and Panda Piano Corner as well is a part of Panda Piano course, and we just established like a year ago, and we attract the students international. And yeah, so far we opened like two programs, an online piano lesson and master classes. So guys, whether you are exploring your hobbies or continue study or exploring your talents, everything you want to have a lesson with us, just check our websites and everything is available over there. So I let this wonderful time to the moderator again, and you guys please enjoy until the rest of time because there's fabulous giveaways. So stay tuned for the broadcast. Thank you.
You listen to me clearly. Is that okay? Maybe you cannot see me very well. But important thing is you can listen to me or you can listen to music. Yeah, it's clear, the sound.
Yes, it's clear.
It's very clear. It's very
Okay. I just before beginning today, I wanted to share something with you because for me it's a very sad day today because my old piano teacher died on Saturday. So his name, Miquel Farré. So he was really an amazing pianist. So many pianists here studied with him. So, well, I wanted to remember because even there's the ceremony today in one hour or less. I just decided it's better for me today stay here with you, and this is the best homage I can do to him. So rest in peace. Yeah, I always wonder why we say playing music because well, this is what is playing music is like playing a game or like sport or playing chess. I'm not sure, but I think music is so many things. But this idea about playing, I think it's a very good idea because we should play with the music more. Or okay, let's go to play with the music. Let's go to play with the rhythm. When I speak about rhythm, the first idea I get is, well, there are two kinds of rhythms, like the rhythm of 2 and the rhythm of 3, binary rhythm, ternary rhythm. This is what we learn. But it looks like two different ways to feel the music. Yeah, should be different. We feel the music in 2, we feel the music in 3. At the end, the idea could be, well, the rhythm is just one. The rhythm doesn't matter how you feel, how you count. So it means if the music is in 2 or in 3, it's maybe the same feeling. It's just like two sides of the same coin. But okay, even when we will see later, when the music is ternary, we still can feel in 2. Or when the music is binary, we can feel in 3. Okay, look, let's go to classical music. We have this Beethoven Moonlight Sonata. Yeah, can we see the music? Well, everybody knows. This is the music from Beethoven. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you listen?
Yes, sir.
Sorry. Excuse
Yes,
me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. It's okay.
So, okay, but look, this is the real music from Beethoven. Yeah, this. And then, so when we have the long notes like this, music, well, we can counting, like we do 1, 2, 3, 4, and it looks like we feel the rhythm, but maybe we just counting, but we don't feel really. So Beethoven put, this is a binary rhythm, yeah, the bar of 2, or you can count in 4. So he could use also binary, making with quavers by 2. But I think the great idea is he got these triplets, the group of 3. Yeah. So for us, because we are used to listen, but I think this was a very great idea to feel the music because we can feel the rhythm. So, well, this the next example. This is from Mozart. Yeah, this is very classical music. This is very binary rhythm. So, yeah, we have the quavers also. But what happened if Mozart could sing also? Yeah, maybe. I think, well, in classical music, we have many examples, like the melody is binary and the left hand is doing the groups of 3. But at the end, what is the conclusion? I mean, this is the same. The music is the same if we have 2 or 3. I mean, at the end, this is the rhythm. The rhythm is not just counting, but feeling. And sometimes for feel the rhythm, we need the 2 and the 3 at the same time. Yeah, for example, okay, before also, on one way, when we mix the bar of 2 and the bar of 3 is in the mixed bars. Mixed bars, it means like the bar of 5 or the bar of 7. When we had the bar of 5, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It means 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You know, it's like, okay, of course, it's mixing the 2 and the 3 in one rhythm together. And this mixing we find, for example, in Bela Bartok music, many mixing bars. Why? Because Bartok, for example, he get the experience or the inspiration from the traditional, the folk music mostly in East Europe. This is why what will we see in Spanish music also. Why Spanish music sometimes sounds like that or has this rhythm? Because comes from the many traditional music or dancing and singing from the past, from the folk music, from the peasant music. So yeah, this is a strong relationship with the rhythm, with the bar.
So we've already seen, Mr. Lewis, if you don't mind me interrupting, we've already seen so many examples that are maybe classic and typical of where rhythmic displacement has happened. Yeah, with Beethoven. This is very, very, very typical, isn't it? Yeah, the
Yeah.
Moonlight Sonata. Yeah.
Well, I think yeah, maybe next time this is very interesting because, for example, this is what I say. Sometimes Beethoven music sounds like Spanish music, you know. So because yeah, we could find. I mean, the thing is, when I study about Spanish music and Spanish rhythms, yeah, it was good for my understanding of Spanish music. But what I realized afterwards is I can understand classical music better because you know, at the end, classical music also, in a way, it's coming for very old music, traditional music, and popular music, and this is why I focused in the rhythm, because I think the rhythm is really the thing who can help us to understand and feel better the music. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. But did you find that in there because you took your own initiative to find that, or did you find it in there? Because these pieces of music, they're so standard. They are standard, but there is so much traditional. There are so many traditional elements in all of those pieces.
Yeah. I think even I wonder if even the composers, they realized everything they did. I mean, some things probably even they didn't were conscious, but of course when you analyze, yeah, for example, this Moonlight Sonata, you know, when the theme begins, yeah. Well, because this is the melody begin in the fourth beat of the bar, for example. So for me, this is like when in Spanish music, or when we counting in flamenco, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I mean the fourth beat is really very energetic, and this is preparing the strong beat. So in a way, you could feel, yeah, these ideas are same everywhere, you know. But I think this is music. I mean, we can speak about Spanish music, but I think the interesting thing is how, at the end, we can use for feel any music. It means the composers, the music, the deep feeling is coming. It's something very primitive. Yeah.
That is
Okay,
wonderful. That is wonderful. I also want to say, like for our friends here today, we have 75 people here watching. If you do have any questions, hang on until the very end, because we do have a really wonderful Q&A session. All I'm doing is trying to pull the things that I also want to ask Lluis, because I have these questions as well. But if you have these deep questions about music that is going to be discussed, please hang on until the end of the session, because there will be a moment where you guys can obviously give a question and answer and do your thing. If you want to do that by chat, I can help you with that. Or if you want to ask Lluis directly, that is absolutely fine. That's why we're here. So please do stay tuned for what's happening, because this is bakalan seru. It's going to be there. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good.
Well, I think it's not so easy for us because we are not used to speak like that online with so many people, and this about these very interesting topics or ideas we can share, but it's not easy because so we have to be used, So I don't know. I mean, today also can be interesting, but like something difficult to follow because there is no feedback, or we don't know. But so many ideas we could share, but it's not possible to do like this. So it just okay. We try today is just the first thing for getting more excited about so many things, and for next time we can do more and more. Okay. So let's have a look. The first example is from Leonard Bernstein, West Side Story. This is a very famous music, maybe you know. This is America. This is like that. Yeah, maybe you have heard this. When you look, this is the bar of 6. Normally this we write in 6/8, but the rhythm is like one bar 6/8 and the second bar 3/4, because we are counting, yeah, like 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah, so here this is really a mixing of counting 3 and counting 2. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 but still you can fill in 6, no problem. Well, we will see. This is the rhythm we call Guajira. Even this music from Bernstein, they used to name like Guajira. There are other rhythms like this, but the Guajira is the rhythm of Guajira, of course. Yeah, in Latin American music also a lot. Okay, let me play the next music you have here. This is really Spanish, or well, this is flamenco style. Like, of course, this is one of the most representative style in Spain. So I will play. I will try to be clear. Here you will see also. We begin with a bar of 6, more or less. We can count in 6, but then we have the same. We have the 3/4. It means we feel more in 2. Let's see. Well, maybe it's difficult to listen, but it means it's the same of like the Bernstein, the Guajira I played before. This is 1, 2, 3. Well, in really, it's like mixing the ternary rhythm with the binary rhythm, but it's not like, okay, in the Guajira or in some classical music is like, you know, 1 bar 6, 1 bar 3, but it means now for here you can see it means the bar of 6, the bar of 3 can be any time. There is no rule. Well,
do you mind if I say, Mr. Lewis, do you mind if I say, just for those of us who might not understand ternary and binary, ternary is 3, tertiary, if you're in secondary school, binary is 1 and 2. Yeah, so you have this 1 and 2 plus tertiary being the 3 thing.
Yeah, well, I speak about the rhythm. Yeah, of course. I mean, when you say this is a bar of 3, of course, this is a ternary bar, but the rhythm, but this is the contrast. Yeah, in the 6 in the bar of 6, we count 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 5, 6, and then this is the pulsation. This is the quavers. Yeah. So the second bar, it's 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2. Well, what is interesting here is not the bar, but the rhythm. Yeah, how to follow, as I say, how to follow the rhythm in every note. Yeah. Okay. Let's begin now with the counting. Maybe we'll be more clear what I want to say about the rhythm. Well, when you see here, this is the normal bar in music. Yeah, when we feel 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we are used to feel the strong beat. Yeah, number one. If for example it's a bar of 3, number 1 is the strong beat, and then the 2 and 3 are the weak beats. So this is what I say when, yeah, we just counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and yeah, we still can feel the music, but normally just the counting, we confuse the counting with the feeling. Yeah, we are used to count 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, but maybe we don't feel really the rhythm. Yeah, there is inside every beat. So okay, if you can show next slide, I think we change. For example, this we can find, yeah, in some like flamenco music they use like this. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It means it's like the strong beat looks like the second or the third beat, but this is a bit confusing because well, one idea is this will be good for Spanish music. How to feel the weak beats? Yeah, when we mark 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's try to feel 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the strong beat we already feel, so we should feel more the weak beats. Yeah, this is easy to understand. I think if you want to follow, no, if you want to try, okay, this is what the flamenco players do. You can feel the one with your foot, 1, and then 2, 3 with your hand. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Maybe you can try at home or everywhere. Okay, we can do the experience. Yeah, like we cannot listen, but we just imagine everybody we can do together. It's just feeling the ternary rhythm, like 1, 2, 3. So we are going to mark the strong beat with our foot, and then the 2 and the 3 with our hand. It's easy. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, I think it's complicated. We should practice. I think we should practice, and then next time we can make flamenco show, maybe everybody together. Well, but no, this also the last idea about this. When we, let's say this, the ternary rhythm, because when we speak about Spanish rhythm, mostly we use the ternary rhythm, yeah, the 1, 2, 3. So, but in classical music also, for example, Baroque music, so many times they use. So when we say 1, 2, 3, because we are feeling the strong beat, 1, 2, 3, it means the number 1 is the first beat of the bar. Yeah, the strong beat is number 1, and then the 2 and the 3 are the weak beats. But if we feel like we see here in the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, it means this 3 in reality is the first beat of the bar. This is the strong beat. It means the music begins in the second beat, of the bar. 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it means that number 3, the strong beat, is in real the first beat of the bar. Well, this, for example, everybody always we say in Baroque music or Bach music, you know, okay, you can put the example of the English suite. In Bach music, you remember, we always say the music always beginning in the second beat or in the second half of the beat. So this is an example. Yeah, this is the English suite. Yeah, this is in 3. 1, 2, 3. We can say 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. But if we feel 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it means, well, it's the same. It's the same rhythm. It's the same feeling maybe, but it's just something we can use for feel different. Yeah, because it means the strong beat is the end of the music. It's not the beginning. So yeah, it's interesting.
So it's our perception of where the 1 and 2 is, the way we place the 1, where we place the 2, and this often I think maybe more with Baroque music that is evident as you've demonstrated.
Yeah, I mean some music. Yeah, some music. You begin with the first beat, okay? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and some music, the 1 is just the way to begin, but this is the second beat, the third beat. This is where the music go on, and the strong beat is just the end of the part, yeah, of the phrase. This is the bar of 12. This is also, there is a big relationship with Spanish music, and because this is also the famous bar from flamenco style, yeah, the bar of 12. It means it's same like before. It's a ternary rhythm or mixing the 3 and the 2, but the bar of 12 would be like this, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is the same as the. Yeah, this is a bar of 12 also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But then the other way to feel is what we say here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is the same idea, you know. The strong beat is number 3. It's not we begin in the second beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, can you follow?
This is interesting, but this is very, very interesting. So you're placing where we expect the beat to go against where, even in syncopation, where the beat goes on the weak beat, this goes across our expectations. Yeah, it goes completely across where we expect that to go.
Well, the interesting thing, when we feel like this, then this 12 bar is like a bar of 5. It becomes a bar of 5 if we just feel the accents like a beat. So 1, 2, 3, da, 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, this is what in music also there's a lot of things like that. I mean, the music, sometimes there is a rhythm, a small rhythm, but also big rhythm. Like, for example, many bars can do like one bar in a big rhythm. Well, difficult for me to explain now. But the interesting thing in Spanish music, but this is example from flamenco, but it's also for Spanish music. When we're counting like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, this is like the pulsation. But then these accents, if we just feel the accents, we get some other bar. Like this is really the real rhythm for feeling also.
Do you mind if I ask? I understand you want to play some music for us. Is that true?
Well, I don't know how is the time, because maybe we don't have much time to maybe to put some pieces like example, or what do you think? Because we have 2 pieces, like we could follow the music a little, or
I think they're okay. I think our friends who are here, they keep on, like, the numbers of participants keep on rising. So I think people who are here want to be here, and they're here for you. So I wouldn't worry about that. I think we should go ahead and go with.
Well, I mean, with the pieces, we can. Well, these are 2 pieces from Albéniz. Yeah, very famous pieces. Like, okay, then when we look the music, we can get some ideas how to practice or how to play. Is that okay?
Fabulous, fabulous. Go for it.
Okay, this is, for example, yeah, Malagueña from Albéniz. We know already the rhythm. Well, 1, 2, 3. This is a rhythm of 3. The bar is 3, but we feel like 6. Every 2 bars is 6. Yeah. So this we would say this is a bar of 6. Yeah. But 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Of course, the music is clear. 1, 2, 3 here. 1. Okay, and now I would suggest, what happens if instead of counting 3, I want to count 2. It means 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Of course, the music is not like this, but we get some ideas from this. Well, I mean, the music is 3 and 2 at the same time. Yeah? Well, when I think by 2, I could say, for example, what happens if I give a little accent every 2, like. Well, this is just for practice, but it means, well, what I say, yeah, in a way, every note is important. No, it's not. It's like the pulsation, you know, the bar of 3, the bar of 6, but every beat we can feel better. You know, every beat has something to feel. Sometimes in the Spanish music, especially, but then I realize in classical music also, we have to wait. We have to breathe. We have to wait for play the next note or the next beat. So yeah, here we could say, I could say also this, every 2 notes, it's also a way to wait, to do longer. You know, if I do maybe this note, I wait a little. I don't rush to the next bar. And then here, also I can wait for the last one. I'm exaggerating, but it's, well, it means after we speak before, when you just see this music or some Spanish piece, or yeah, the bar of 3, 1, 2, 3, and we just will count or we'll feel the rhythm, but if we stop and looking more ideas, we can get a lot of things like feeling better the rhythm. Yeah, and this it will be, of course, when we play. For example, in the after this, there is like a melody in the left hand. If you follow the music, so here, you know, still the bar of 3, the bar of 6, for example. This is in the bar, yeah. But if I counting by 2, if I really make energy every 2 notes, this is really energetic, yeah. Okay, I could play like this. This will be very classical, yeah. But I can play. Well, now I am exaggerating, but this really, after these ideas, we get how to, at least for practice, you know, for practicing, we need many things just to feel. Then we will see. But in a way, this is coming from what I say in the beginning. I always find feeling 3, feeling 2, and mixing and comparing, and I get many ideas. Even okay, there is last idea also something else. You know, the bar of 6. I can count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or I can do 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. If you say 1 plus 2 plus 3, this is 6 also. So I could feel the music like 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2. Well, this is a good practicing, I think, also, and we will realize how also the music sometimes can fit with other counting. Yeah, like mixing bar. So, for example, if I feel 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, this is something like growing up, you know, going big, and then you feel the energy going on. For example, yeah. Even the bar of 6, you still can count 2 plus 4 or 4 plus 2. This is more binary, but still, you know, so many things you can try. It's with a very simple bar, but there is so many bars or so many rhythms you can find. Yeah, I don't know if is this clear, or probably some people cannot follow really. Is that clear for the piece? Because I try, for example, for people they want to play a Spanish piece, they should get some ideas how to practice, maybe, because Spanish, this is the difficult thing about Spanish music. If you just look the music, maybe you just will count and follow the bar, but maybe you don't feel something else we need. Yeah.
Could you, Lewis, could you demonstrate that once again? There are a couple of questions asking for where what accent and where beat is, and what is the
what do you mean? You mean the 1, 2, 3? No, I don't understand.
where the phrase is compared to where the beat is. Bum, 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 bum.
Like in, no?
Yeah.
Okay, like in Bach, yeah, like 1. Okay, if you see the Bach suite, the strong beat is silence. So the 1 silence, this is it's like the end, and the second beat will be the beginning, and then number 3, it means will be the strong beat. So, okay, we say 1, 2, 3, 1. This is the bar. The bar of 3 will be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. But we can say like 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the strong beat is the end. We can feel as the end. More not, it's not the beginning. But some music, maybe, yes, some music, of course. Okay, when we say, okay, so some piece, number 1, this is a strong beat because the first beat is the the music always begin in the second half of the beat. Sometimes this is the second half of the beat, the first of the strong beat, but the strong beat already done, you know?
So are you suggesting that the bar line, the bar line that we so love, we love the bar line, it's great. But are you suggesting the bar line doesn't always tell the truth? Are you
Well,
suggesting?
I think, well, this is another idea we could share next time. Okay. The line bar maybe is the main reason how many people don't feel the rhythm. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
But this is coming from classical music. Well, I heard somebody like said the classical music, it means 18th century music, Mozart, Haydn, they were the killers of the music, the Western music. Yeah. I mean, well, no, this is funny. I mean, but no, I mean, classical music is very important. Classical music, when I mean the music from 18th century, after Baroque. Yeah, this is the very classical style. Then we have the Romantic style. So the classical music is the one who really put the rule for this bar, for this rhythm, for the bar line, and that is very good. But this is why when we look the Baroque music or even Bach music, we still can find a lot of ideas for rhythm and for feeling the music before the classical, and this is very good.
Mr. Lewis, do you have one more example for us? Because maybe like highlighting that
No,
against
this is the next.
another
I mean,
piece.
the last piece is it's very similar. Yeah, that Rumores de la Caleta. This is some people can play that because very famous. But this is the same rhythm. We have a bar of 3, normally 3/8. In many Spanish music, we will find the 3/8, but normally it's like 6. This is interesting because here we want to feel the 2 halves of the beat. Yeah, this is also very Spanish, very flamenco. So we it's not just feeling the second and the third beat more energetic, but also the half. Pum pam 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 pam. Also, of course, here we have the rhythm because we feel everything. Even here, you know, this is the bar of 3, and still every beat have 3 notes. This is really too much. But as the other piece, this bar of 6 you can feel in different ways also. Okay, I can try by 2. Or I can try like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yeah, I can try different counting, or the accents can be anywhere. So, but also you have to breathe, you have to wait. I mean, this is what I said. This looks like a metronome. Yeah, we should really count very well. But there is always, we cannot explain, but there is always something free, even when we have to be exactly. But then, okay, these pieces, also, this is especially in Albeni's pieces, you know, these pieces have the way ABA. It means the A is the rhythmical part, like the beginning. Then there is a middle section, slowly and free. And then the third part is again the rhythmical from the beginning. So ABA. Because we have the examples from the middle section also later from these pieces, and then you will see the difference. And this is what make a big contrast in Spanish music also, you know, the contrast with the rhythmical part, the rhythmical music, and then the free and singing part. Oh, okay. This is the one in Malagueña. Like. So here, what we see in the melody, we see this. You can see, yeah, you can see the music. This is the beginning of the part. What is written is like the first note is longer, very long. Then the second one is not so much longer, not so much, but longer. Okay, it's like there is no bar here, not counting. I mean, it's like the note, it's longer or shorter, or every time shorter or every time longer, but we cannot count here. We have to feel. Okay, then there is a chords like this, like the guitar, yeah. And he say lento, lento. So it means this is not quick. It's just an effect for. And again, the melody. This is like a singer, yeah. Yeah, this is a little different, but it's just some notes are longer, some notes are shorter. No. Very long, and then we have to breathe. Well, it's just some idea to follow the music. but of course, this is not the rhythmical part. This is the free. This is like a singer, like flamenco singer with the guitar making the harmony. Yeah, here we have. Okay, wait. Okay. Well, this is still a bar of 3, you know, and this is more free, of course, but 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But here, yeah, if I feel by 2 also. Well, it means some notes we have to do longer. So we have to wait. We have to breathe. You know, we cannot play, of course, this with the metronome, but even that, you know, why this note is so long? It means the last note is longer. So it means we could go for a coffee and come back, no problem. I mean, long note, we need time. We cannot rush to the next. For example, yeah. Well, it's difficult to speak like that because I cannot follow much.
I'm sure so many of you have so many questions. I have even more than you do, I'm sure, but probably this is the time to think about what you want to ask Mr. Lluis, because already I've seen in the chat, how do you know, how could you possibly know where the beat, how could you possibly know where the beat of the bar is? How can you know where the accent is? Who do you follow? How good? So all of these questions, this is wonderful. Yeah, absolutely. This is question and answer time. If you have those questions, it's time to compile them so that we can make a selection. Obviously, we can't answer every question right now. We can't do it right now, but we will do our best to do some of the most tasty ones, I guess. And then if you still have questions lurking,
Sorry.
a couple of questions.
Yes. Okay.
One of the most, I guess, one of the relevant ones, one that I would also ask is like, how do we know where you place your accent in the piece? And maybe Madeline can help us out a little bit. By accent, do you mean place in the bar, or do you mean within the phrase? Maybe that would be helpful. Like if you could go into a bit more detail, because Madeline asks, "Good evening, Mr. Lluis. How do we know where the accent is in the piece? As normally the first beat of the bar should be the accent."
Well, I think we should play, like I said before. You should try every note. Which one is better for you? So you try every one, and then just playing with the. Yeah, because what I say, in a way, even if the accent is in one note, we should practice to put accent in other notes, because this is going to help, you know, because. Yeah, as we say, maybe every note, every beat has something interesting we should feel. And sometimes the first beat, we already feel, so we don't have to put an accent in the first beat because we will do anyway.
Yeah, so we should experiment where that is. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean the accent is on the first beat of the bar, or on the fourth, or the second, or the third, or even the half. Yeah.
Well, this is what I say in Spanish music. We used to find the bar of 3 so many times. Yeah, 3/8, especially 3/8, 3/4. So it means when and normally we just do 2 bars together. It's like a 6. Yeah, it means it's different because we just feel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can feel unity.
Yeah.
And then, okay, when we have 6, like I said before, we can try to count by 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Look, this is in Baroque music and Bach's music also. I mean, we call this emiola, you know, when 2 bars of 3, we just feel like 3 bars of 2. So it's the same in a way, you know. I mean, this is very easy. But then the other idea, like I got when I practice the Spanish music, is when you have 6, you still could feel 1 plus 2 plus 3, or 3 plus 1 plus 2. You understand what I mean? Or even 2 plus 4, or 4 plus 2. So, I mean, 6 notes you can feel in many ways, but it's not just like for make accent. I mean, I don't say when we counting like this is because we need the accent in this note or no. It's more than the accent. It's just the feeling. This note, this beat, this half of the beat, we should feel something. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you for your answer, Mr. Lewis. That's wonderful. If anybody wants to ask a question, be it through the chat system or be it through the through live, this is the time. But be aware, obviously, when everybody asks a question at the same time, there's a noise. So think about that. If you have a question you want to ask right now, to our resident expert on Spanish music. Oh, wonderful. We have one right here. Can you tell me how strong is the Andalusian flamenco influence? This is from Pascalis.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, of course. Well, we cannot explain so much in a few minutes, but because this is not the topic for today, but of course. I mean, well, I say flamenco many times. I don't know if we should understand when we speak about flamenco. Well, I say flamenco because it's a famous name. Everybody knows about flamenco. You can see the dancing or in videos, or when we're counting, like I say, the flamenco bar and counting and the different rhythms. This is quite new. This is from less than 200 years ago. So I mean, this is just some. Okay, when the people try to write in the book or in the music before, all this music, there is no music, no book. Just so okay. So flamenco. It's very important for Spanish music also, of course, because but the why the composers can get the inspiration from flamenco, because what I say, flamenco style is the end of the history. Like you can analyze, you can get the rhythms, you can make a list of rhythms, you can make a list of marking accents, or so this is easy for writing music, yeah. And then of course many the Spanish music have a lot of south from Spain, and like this is Andalusia, because this is where the many cultures mix there, from the Arabs in North Africa, from the Jewish, from everywhere, from the Asian, because you know there is a relationship, flamenco music and Spanish music, with Indian music or other Asian. Everything has relationship. But okay, look, when you look Indian music or some Asian music, of course we will not finish if we speak about rhythm and about this kind of things.
Wonderful, wonderful. This is the perfect kind of answer for this kind of discussion. We've got time for two more, and I have them right here. One of which is, dear Mr. Lluis, what is the strongest influence in Spanish music? Can you please explain the meaning malagueña? Thank you very much.
Well, malagueña is just the title, but it's a rhythm also. Malagueña. I mean, well, the rhythm is like we see. It's rhythm 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. I mean, it's not very difficult to understand. But then, okay, this is more complicated. How every rhythm or every style can be explained. But now, what will be now not possible. But and malagueña comes from Malaga. Malaga is a city in Spain, in Andalusia. So, well, I mean, is the rhythms sometimes take the name from some place, just because there is any relationship, and then there's the name they use for the rhythm, and then
it's a specific rhythm. It's rhythmic. It's a rhythmic.
It's a rhythm, but I mean. It's complicated to explain, but of course, this rhythm is the rhythm 1 2 3 all the time, But like when we look, for example, in the piece, there is this middle section. The middle section, like we call also copla. Copla is like a song, but this is the name we use for this slow part. So okay, this is coming also from some style in this. Also, these cases from the name also. But then, well, because when we speak about Spanish music, we cannot generalize. I mean, this, for example, when we see composers, not everybody is same. For example, this is a very strong relationship with French music. So, for example, Albéniz, of course, he's very Spanish, but he's also a little French. I mean, he get influence from the French music. But the funny thing is how in the French music we will find so much from Spanish. Ravel, Debussy. Well, we don't have time today, but this is a long story. How many music of Ravel and Debussy is really like Spanish rhythm or Spanish ideas, and it's very similar. Yeah. Why? Because of course there is a relationship between France and Spain, but okay, mostly okay because Debussy and Ravel, they were great composers and they did something more than Spanish music. But more important for Spanish music, I think, is the influence also from French music. So we cannot forget also this, and then also from romantic music, like especially in Granados. So the Spanish composers still they get the influence from the romantic composers, romantic music. Well, when we speak about classical Spanish composers.
I've got one more question, if you don't mind.
Yes.
One more from Shinta. Shinta B. I would like to know what your second name is, but that's okay. Mr. Lewis, in my opinion, Spanish music, piano as orchestra, not only as sound, it's like energetic playing, more like guitar and pizzicato, not only just left and right, but maybe with I'm interpreting a little bit. Forgive me, Shintam, but maybe we think of it as an orchestra when in Spanish piano music, and for our use of the accent, we try to use our own creativity. The second beat, sometimes on the third beat. Which is more, this is actually not a question, this is sharing. Thank you.
No, this is true.
Yeah.
This is true, really. So you say before than me. I mean better than me. Yeah, this is very good. I mean, of course. Well, some, for example, the Albeni's pieces. You know, he's the one who make the more complicated pieces at the end. Of course, and we always say this is like orchestra. Well, in fact, this is why there are some transcriptions for orchestra for some Albeni's pieces, like are very good. Yeah, of course. So even other composers they do for the orchestra, but not just orchestra. I mean, this sometimes, but I think it's more like chamber music. Maybe like a group of musicians, you know, the singer, the dancing, okay, the guitar, the drums, and of course, even a big group of people is very complicated. And the thing, this is the difficult thing in some pieces, you know. We have so many things in the music, like different instruments, and everyone is doing something different. The accents may be different; they don't go together. This is what sometimes can be very complicated to follow, but it's true. Some music, and then we just get the accent everywhere because one instrument is marking here, but the other one is marking later, and then this is just like a mess. But it's very, very energetic. Yeah.
Lewis, if you don't mind, there's another one. We've probably got room for 2 more questions. Here is one I've got right here, and there's room for 1 more. If somebody wants to throw one out in the chat, here is the penultimate one. Dear Sir Lewis, I am curious actually about the origins of Hispanic music, and is there any other influences? I'm guessing on Hispanic music. I'm guessing. What do you call it? The re-influence on local music. I mean something that came out of culture or religion. This is very deep, and I love this question.
I'm not sure I can understand. Can you repeat again?
Sure. Basically, what Pascalis is saying is within Spain. I think Pascalis, if this is if I have the wrong interpretation, but what I read your question is within Spain, where are the other influences, and where are they coming from within traditional Spanish music?
Oh, well, I mean, Spanish is a very rich country. Like every part in Spain, I think this happened in other places also, but I mean, every part in Spain, the north, the west, the east, the south, I mean, even so we can find very different styles, very different traditional music. So, for example, in the north of Spain, you know, there is a relationship with England and Scotland and France. I mean, just like the Celtic, for example. I mean, so many influences you can find in Spain, no? Because it depends of the which part of Spain. But for me, well, because also when we speak about flamenco and Andalusia music, what happened in Spain, and because not happen in other country in Europe, is the mixing. For example, in Spain, there is a very important mixing from, well, long time ago, yeah, like the Christian, the Jewish, and the Arab. So this is a very explosive mixing. Yeah, and this is why in Spain something happened like not happen in other country. Not in, when I say in Europe. So this is why at the end we get something special, from Spanish music. But Spanish music, of course, there is some long way. There's a relation with the Arab music, but also with the Eastern music, India, Middle East. Many things. They travel for many centuries.
So a lot of mixing, yeah. It's Europe is a hodgepodge. Actually, it's so much happening. I've got time for one final question, and here it is. Mr. Lewis, can you please recommend some Spanish composers who mostly wrote piano music apart from Isaac Albéniz? Because he's the guy, isn't he?
Well, Albéniz is really good, and he has so many pieces, like probably you will never finish if you want to play all. But the other famous composer beside Albéniz is Enrique Granados, you know. And Granados, he's Spanish as well, and so many Spanish music, but he's more romantic. He's more, in a way, a little different. But yeah, he has like a lot of Spanish dances. 2 books from I don't know how much, maybe 12. Spanish dances are very famous from Granados. And then, well, the other composer, interesting, is Joaquín Turina, also. Is more modern. And then we have Manuel de Falla. Yeah, this is really very Spanish and very flamenco. But especially Albéniz, Granados, and Turina, they wrote a lot for piano, you know, in so many pieces. And then, well, we have another composer, like, it's very important. I mean, but we don't feel same, like, because he's not really Spanish music. But this is Federico Mompou. So Mompou, yeah, this is more like French music. We could say, if you listen, it's different, but still in Mompou, of course, you can find something from Spanish music as well. But it's very nice music. If you don't know Mompou, now I think in Asia, so many people know and like, enjoy. I think it's good composer for Asia, and still Spanish.
Mr. Lewis, what do you think? This is my personal question. I've got my own. What do you think about composers that are of Hispanic origin? I can't name names, but I'm thinking about Argentinian composers that compose in the Spanish style. What is your opinion about that?
Well, yes, we forget about that, of course. When we speak about Spanish music, we should speak about Latin American music, because it's more or less the same. I mean, the interesting thing is, of course, the American composers, they get inspiration from Spanish music, But Spanish music also incorporates rhythm and music from America a long time ago. For example, in the time of the flamenco, and well, in the time the Latin America was a part of Spain, you know, because still Spain, Cuba was part of Spain until the end of 19th century. So of course there is so many people traveling here and there, and this was one very good thing for Spanish music. This mixing the Spanish and the American, both sides.
Those who came and who are here right now, and those who follow the social media accounts, Instagram, TikTok, and there is a TikTok, Facebook and Twitter, and you share your thoughts about this very event. You share it on there, wherever you are, TikTok, Facebook, tag us in there, whatever you're doing, and you will get, two of you, not just one, two of you will get a wonderful one-on-one class with Mr. Lluis. And to be honest, if you guys get that, I'm truly jealous, because I still want to learn a little bit more about Spanish rhythm. I really want to know this. So you guys are so lucky. So those are the requirements for that, for the giveaway. Yeah. So good luck with that. Make sure you get that done as soon as you can. You've still got time. It's 9 o'clock in Indonesia. I don't know what time o'clock it is in Thailand or India, but make sure you get that all done. I have one more request, Mr. Lluis, if you don't mind. And that is from somebody very dear to our hearts. Would you mind awfully to play some music as by way of our conclusion today? Would that be okay? Just to play some music to
Okay, no problem. Just short
Thank
piece
you so much.
from Turina. Now the composer. The piece is called Sacromonte.
Bravo.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much for doing that for us.
Yeah, I think we did for a long time. I hope still many people there. Maybe they don't go.
They're still here. They're still here. They're still here. And I would like to bring Mr. Edy back into the combination. Yeah. Today was fun. It was a lot of fun. Shall we do some more of this?
Of course, definitely. And yep, thank you so much, guys, for stay tuned along the program. And we are absolutely really appreciate for both of you, and especially your wonderful performance. And it's all the explanation is overall very amazing. I really thankful. I personally like to thank you to all of you because you guys are amazing musician that I've ever known, and I'm forever grateful because this is such a wonderful evening to have you tonight, and other people I think really enjoy, and we can gather from all over the corner of the globe, and this time is really inspire us absolutely, and I think many people would like to learn and more to know and get such an inspiration about Spanish music as well. So guys, thank you so much, especially about the little bit about the giveaways and the rules. You can check it out on the website or all the social media account that we have. And please stay updated with all the information, everything we're gonna post in the website and the social media as well. So yeah, that's my final speech. And thank you so much for your coming, guys. And I'll let to the moderator again to the close.
It's such a wonderful experience to be able to unite so many different cultures from the world. It really is wonderful. Mr. Lewis, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge, and for sharing with those of us who don't necessarily know too much about Spanish culture, and especially where the piano is concerned. So really, thank you very much for enlightening us as to how, in the light of Germany and all these big countries, that Spain has its real own identity. It really does have its own wonderful identity within the classical music sphere. And thank you also to everybody who is here. And there are 46 of you still here, or 43 as it is. Thank you for watching us and for being part of this occasion. There is plenty more where this came from. There's plenty more where this came from. And all you have to do, it's quite simple. All you have to do is follow what we do at Piano Panda Course. Yeah, all you have to do is follow what we do. It's as simple as that. There are so many more events lined up, and this is the first of many. So I just want to say a big thank you to both Pa Lewis and Mr. Edy for making this such a special occasion, and to all of you for being so amazing and asking such super duper questions to our guest today. Yeah? So if you have more questions, pop them on the site, on the Instagram, pop them on there, and we'll do our best to get back to you. But thank you very much, all of you, for being part of this truly international event. It really was wonderful. So stay tuned and have a wonderful, what day is this today? This must be Monday. Well, have a wonderful Monday evening and enjoy the rest of your week.
Well, don't forget, now when you clap, you should count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Don't forget. Oh, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, no problem.
We clap in 2 against 3 now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's absolutely. It's the way forward.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much,
Everybody.
guys. Thank you very much. Take care.
Thank you, Professor Lewis.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Ian.
Thank you so much,
Welcome.
everyone, especially for Mr. Lewis and Ian Anderson.
What? Oh. Already?
Yeah, thank you for everyone who are outside Indonesia, maybe so late, and thank you so much for staying here. That's very supporting and really encourage this event. Thank you so much. And there are also more people want to come, and unfortunately we just received like 100 participants, and we'd like to make it more if there is more participants in the future. And yeah, we do hope to get more audience in the future, of course. So guys, yeah, have a good evening and see you guys. See you. Thank you so
Nos
much.
vemos, maestro.
Have a wonderful evening.
Gracias, muchas. Muchas gracias. Luis.
Muchas gracias.
Nos vemos, maestro.